All feeling themselves with games. The first time I met Hideyuki, I didn't even know it. I was probably in elementary school. There used to be a Marco play right where I used to live. So every so often I go down and rent a game or whatever. And there used to be this long-haired young guy, and all the microplay people, they're all feeling themselves with games, so they all know it all. So I didn't pay too much attention to about that. But during one of the tournaments at Heroes World, I was talking to Hidi, and I mentioned how I used to go there, and he automatically remembered. He's like, yes, I probably met you, I probably served you before. And he used to explain, he was a long-haired punk, he used to get around thinking, he's all that, or, because he's a video game worker and all. One thing I can say about Hidi, he was really generous. Whenever I needed help, whenever HQ needed help, he was always there. When he first opened up HQ, he offered a free stick, free parts. He actually brought us a little heater too for a little, home warmer.
Talked about what the scene was like before, and he was new to the scene at the time. I was just coming back from maybe a 5-year hiatus, something like that. Yeah. Well, his plan with Wire SF was to build a friendly gaming community, not only exclusive to fighting games. So that's why he included a lot of games like Smash Brothers, and eventually we were hoping to branch out to other games like maybe board games. Basically just to build a community that's friendly, gaming where everybody's welcome, and we want to be the best, and we want to be the first to do something. That's why he launched the Underdogs tourney.
Yeah, the first time I met Hideyuki, I remember meeting him. I think he came to one of our tournaments at UFT, which we hosted maybe around 4 years ago. And he brought it. I remember he brought a stick. He introduced himself, and he told me about his business and everything. And that's kind of how everything got started.
He was a funny guy too. I mean, he was really nice. When he was just like any other person my age or in the scene. He was a troll too. Which made it great because he was so much older, but you could really befriend him because he had all the same I guess features that anyone else in the scene has. He likes the fighting games, plays it because he loves it. Played so many old fighting games as well, and he's funny. He trolls all the time. He laughs while he plays, and he just plays it just like any one of us. And I think that's what made Hideyuki really good, because it's one thing to be a sponsor, but then it's another thing to also be a sponsor and have an idea of what it's like to actually be in the community. Because then you really grasp what the community needs, and he really understood that. No one else understood that better than him. No offense to Gar and Chang, of course, but yeah, no one understood that better than him, and I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I'm gonna miss Hideyuki.
First time I think it was in Heroes World. And it was at one of the tournaments that he ran, and it was pretty well run. I got to know him. He was a really good guy. He always had a smile on his face. He was always welcoming to me, and when I talked to him, he was always really friendly and really nice and open to everybody.
Hideyuki's will definitely be missed. Actually, he already is missed since the day that we found that unfortunate news. I just couldn't believe it. A lot of the guys, I talked to them, and they miss him, man. Hidi, if you can see this, we all miss you, buddy. We love you, buddy. It's unfortunate that you have to go so soon, but you'll always be in our hearts.
Okay, the first time I met Hideyuki, it was the first Marvel tournament in Toronto. And I played him in AE. That was back when I actually played AE. I've only played maybe 4 AE tournaments. But I played him in AE. I won. It was a really bad matchup. Cammy versus Dalsum. And even after that, during the tournament, he would just come up to me and just talk to me. And he was just a really nice guy. And lots of times at tournaments, sometimes when people don't know each other, they don't really talk much. And even just that tournament, he was telling me, asked me where I'm from, because he said he wanted to start more tournaments in his area, in the York region. So I just feel like he was a really nice guy, and it was good that he put so much into his community, because he felt just the York region guys, they shouldn't just play in Toronto. Like, they needed their own place to play, so they could level up and then go to the Toronto tournament. So I like definitely respected that, because he just wanted to help out everyone. And even tournaments he had like nothing to do with, he'd always offer to help brackets, sponsor it, you know, do things like that. Like, just all in all, he was just like a really nice guy. And he was even one of the first who started the sponsorship. We had the York region sponsors. So yeah, just every like tournament I saw him, like I just talked to him, and he would talk to like literally everyone. He was just like the nicest guy. And I just feel like for sure he's gonna be missed.
I remember Hideyuki during our first tournament last year, Smash League, when he brought all the stuff and started bringing his store there, Omega Collectibles. And I just always remember him as a nice guy when I started talking to him. And yeah, ever since then, he supported us, and I always got to talk to him every time, and then we just got closer and closer every time. And I always remember, the biggest thing I always remember about Hideyuki is when he comes to our events and brings us Omega Collectibles to the store, he used to always bring his wife Rosa, and him and her were just bringing such a positive atmosphere around him. So if you're tired or need to talk or have a laugh, you can just go to that store.
Hideyuki, thank you for supporting our community. Thank you for creating YRSF, and thank you for creating Heroes World Casuals. We will miss you, we love you, and we know you're in a better place. And as the Toronto Top Tiers representative, thank you for being one of our first sponsors in our tournament last February. We love you, Hideyuki. Thank you.